Welcome. I'm Todd Burrier. I know you're here to learn about an opportunity, and I'm not sure why. Maybe you just want to make a few extra dollars, or maybe you're trying to satisfy a long-term issue. But I can promise you that you're not going to get any hype or false promises or promises of riches, or you're just not going to get any of that. It's going to just be a straight talk. I'm going to take you through some great stuff here that will help you in understand what we have to offer and how it might benefit you. There's not any investment risk here. If you're a nice, honest, and respectful person, you can do this, especially if you care about doing better in your life. Now, I am the author of the book, 3 Circles Living, Achieving Your Richest Life Possible. I have also been teaching corporations for well over 20 years and coaching business executives and serving this community that I'm going to introduce you to today for actually 24 years as I record this. It's been an incredible thing for me. I started many years ago after I'd come out of a very difficult business situation. I made some mistakes and didn't know what I was going to do next and felt a little hopeless. And then I sat down with a friend who was a very successful entrepreneur, and he shared this opportunity with me, and it was the fairest, most honest thing I'd ever seen. And once I satisfied myself that it was a real thing, I took action, and I was very blessed to build a large international business. And it is just a joy for me to help people, improve their life, because that's really what we do. So you're going to learn enough here to know if this is something you want to learn more about. You're not going to get any pressure. You're not going to have, any special promotional offer you got to act on right now. We're one of those few things in life that the deeper you look into who we are and what we do, the better we get. And I know that's not normal. Pretty much everything you see out in the marketing world today and the advertising world is how wonderful something is. And then the deeper you look, you start to go, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But if you truly want to do better in your life, then you have come to the right place. So I'm going to jump into some slides here and take you quickly through a presentation and use your time well, okay? Okay, so we're going to start with Simon Sinek's 3 pillars. Simon Sinek is arguably one of the top leadership gurus of our time, and this is about sustainable opportunity, because that's really what you want, right? You want to find something that's sustainable that you can do that can add value to the rest of your life. So first is advance a purpose. Ours is simple. We want to massively affect and impact each person so that they can achieve their richest life, so that they can make their best contribution for the betterment of all. And that's a really, really big purpose, but it's exactly what we do in the big picture. Next is protect people. And this can happen in a variety of ways. Protect people from falling into the wrong things, right? People who are looking for an opportunity or are struggling, so susceptible to the wrong stuff. And there's so many people out there that will gladly sell you a bill of goods and make it look really good to get you involved in something that's really not in your best interest. We also do this by educating and supporting people to help them understand what they're capable of, by helping keep them healthy and active, by helping them have better relationships. And really, in the big picture, why you're here is financial, right? So we help people to develop more financial resources, both doing better in their career and building a side income. And really, we're all about the 99%. we're not about the 1%, right? We're about the 99%, the people that really need a true opportunity, really need a true chance to get ahead and to live the life that they want to live. And then, of course, generate a profit. All business has to generate a profit. Even nonprofits have to generate a profit, so to speak. And our philosophy, again, caters to Simon Sinek's teachings, and that is do good, making money. What we do is help others. And by helping others to do better in their life, we get rewarded. And we get rewarded based on the program that I'm introducing to you right now. But that's pretty awesome when you help others as a means to help yourself. And then the more you do that, the more you can do that, right? The more you can contribute to others. It feels really good. And it's a great way to live. So a little bit about our community. First, the MLT3C stands for Million Lives Team 3 Circles. That is our exclusive community. And in that community, you get education, you get training, you get support, you get a positive environment, you get growth-oriented people surrounding you, you get unbelievable encouragement. And included in that is top-level training, the kind of training and development that you would pay a lot of money for. Right? You'd have to go into the open market and pay thousands of dollars for a coaching program or a training program to get what you get here for free. And I know because I provide that training in many instances, and it's what I'm highly paid to go into corporations to do. So that's our community, and that's who helps you. We all work together to help one another. And then the logo to the right represents our partner in health and income generation, and that's Life Plus. Life Plus is a 28-year-old company as of right now in the form of Life Plus, which is a pretty powerful track record. It's debt-free, and they're the top manufacturer in the United States of what you would consider doctor quality wellness products. Prior to opening Life Plus back in 1992, they made products specifically for medical practitioners who were more integrative in their approach. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about all that Life Plus does a little bit later, but they do all the heavy lifting, make it really, really simple for us. And so that is your community, that combination. And then this is really what we do. Now there's a picture of the book, Three Circles Living. And so the philosophy is relatively simple. Health has got to come first. Your mindset has to be health first because your health is in everything you do. And if it's not good, you're not good in anything. You're not good in your relationships. You're not good in your career. You cannot show up the way you want to show up. But when you get this right, everything else works better. So first comes health, next comes relationships. We not only give you the skills to thrive in relationships, not just at home, but in the business community as well, but the understanding that relationships require time and attention, and that requires being physically and emotionally healthy. And so those two things go hand in hand. But when you take someone who is physically healthy, and then they also have vibrant quality relationships with the people they care about, they show up in an entirely different way in their career and in their side gig. I know I've been living this and teaching this for a long time, and there are so many people whose lives are totally different just from following this formula and from having the support of our community to do that, because ultimately we get you into the sweet spot where you are thriving in your health, you have awesome relationships, and you're rocking in your career. Why? Because people want to do business with people who have that magnetic energy, who have that attractiveness of feeling good and feeling positive and being healthy, right? You think about it, that's who you like to be around. But, you know, there's some challenges. So we have to address the health challenges, and that's one of the first things that we do because this circle is the most important. If you don't get anything from this, you've got to get this. You got to get this. This is the most important thing that you can do. So lots of challenges in making this happen. First of all, we have a very toxic environment. There's over 100,000 chemicals that are in our environment right now, man-made chemicals that are all not very good for us. They pollute the soil, they pollute the plants, they pollute us. And they also create a greater stress on the body at the same time that we have low nutrition in food. Processed food is devoid of nutrients. It's got plenty of calories, but not nutrients. Fruits and vegetables, our primary source for the best things our body runs on, are very low in nutrients today. There are studies that show they have maybe half the nutrients they had 30, 40 years ago. And then you have the confusion because everywhere you turn, there's someone hawking some magic product, right? They take this super duper pill, take this super duper juice, do whatever if you do, your life will be all good, right? I mean, you hear so much of that garbage. Let's face it, that's not real. I mean, it's not real. Not only is that not real, there's a lot of confusion around how to eat and all these different things because of all the constant bombarding of messaging from marketing on social media and in your television and everywhere you turn. And all that's led to an increase in health issues. I mean, our society is getting sicker at a younger age than ever before. All the major health issues, from heart disease to cancer to autoimmune, diabetes, they're all continuing to increase. And it's because of the prior three things. And we help to eradicate that. Part of how we do that is the formulations of this man, Dr. Dwight McKee. Dr. Dwight McKee is arguably one of the top integrative oncologists of our lifetime over the last 40 to 50 years. He actually trains many of the integrative oncologists in the world. Those are people who really aggressively go after cancer. He's board certified in 5 different things, including integrative and holistic medicine, along with nutrition, hematology, and oncology. And he is the scientific director for Life Plus. He formulates our products. He's one of the top minds in the world. He knows exactly what to put together so that products work best in your body. He is the author of the bestseller After Cancer Care. This guy he's a genius. He is a genius in what he does. You don't see his name all over the place because we don't operate that way. We're not about over marketing Dr. McKee. He's just too important. But you can research him, and the more you dig into him, the more you'll be like, oh my gosh, whatever this guy makes, those are the products that I would want to be on. And so those, we're moving through the relationship piece just because I'm giving you the opportunity piece here right now. But how this affects you as it relates to your career and creating an additional income is you show up way different in your career when you have developing skills, you're around positive people, you have more encouragement, you have more confidence, you feel better physically, you feel better emotionally, you have better relationships. When that all happens, your credibility rockets. And when your credibility rockets, you start to get promoted. And it's so common for people in our community to advance rapidly in their careers while they're doing this. It's ironic because some of them get involved because they would like to do what we do full time because it's an incredible life. I mean, I live in sweatpants for the most part, right? And I have for 30 years, right? And I'm in bare feet right now. Why? Because this is the way I live, right? And I work this way. I can work hard to do it, right? I'm not giving you anything pie in the sky, but it's possible. It's an incredible lifestyle. If you choose to do it full time. So many people think about, hey, I want to do this. This is a great way to live. They start working and all of a sudden they start making more money in their career. I'm like, oh my gosh, I never expected that, which is really, really cool because people grow faster as human beings and are more attractive in the marketplace because of what they learn and how they are as a result of being involved with us. And then of course, the heart pursuit and the side gig, which is what you're talking about here. Whatever it is that you're here for, if you want to make a few extra dollars a month, maybe it's a couple $100 or maybe it's an extra 1,000 or maybe it's 6 figures, whatever that is possible. It's just going to take longer the bigger it is, but you can work in your own time at your own pace. You don't get any pressure because it's your business and you don't have any risk. So you can sustainably work at it for as long as you want, even though we do give you a proven roadmap and step-by-step to follow exactly what we're doing. So a little bit about Life Plus. As I mentioned, their history, but there are no startup costs and no renewal fees. So you don't have a sign-up fee. And our products are very unique. They're manufactured in Batesville, Arkansas by our company. Very few manufacturers market their own products. We do, but we do it in a very unique way called referral marketing, which is unique because most companies won't hold on to the risk. And that's the whole point here. No stockholding or requirements. We don't take the risk. The company holds on to that. Customer service in 10 language. You get trained by your sponsor, by leaders, sponsors here. Our whole business model is we don't do well unless you do well. That's the way it should be, right? But that's not the way it is in the rest of the world most of the time. You have an unconditional money back guarantee on the products. We have recognition incentives. The company's roots go all the way back to 1936. And our compensation plan, again, is extremely fair and balanced. I'm not spending time on that right now. You can learn that. It'll take you about 2 minutes to learn how the plan works. But here's the bottom line. It is ideal for someone who's just starting out to grow their way into a successful income without pressure and without risk and on their own time. And then this is our model. So referral marketing is very, very unique. So if you think about the manufacturer on the left side of your screen, traditionally manufacturers make a product and the first thing they do is sell it to somebody, right? Because they've already put their money into it. They want to get their profit out. And so traditionally, the manufacturer makes a product, they sell it to a company. That company then sells that product, passes it through to the national distributor, who then sells it to the regional distributor, who then sells it to the local distributor, then puts it in a store, and then you go in and buy it because the advertising gets you to know about it. And so a massive amount of the money that you spend on that product was all used in the advertising and the distribution. So the quality of the product is not nearly remotely equivalent to the amount of dollars spent. Now that's relatively normal. However, we tilt this a little bit because we are the manufacturer and direct to you, right? So you buy direct, you buy at the same price as a person who refers you, and you don't pay a sign-up fee to do that. Most home businesses don't do that, right? Most home businesses do what? They have a manufacturer, the company buys from the manufacturer and then sells it to a distributor who sells it to you for a retail price or a preferred customer price. We don't do that. So we're able to make a superior product and bring it to market at a very fair price because we're not doing any advertising. We're cutting out all the additional distribution costs, right? And then we're just paying some of that marketing costs out as the referral income that's paid to the people that share, and there are multiple generations of referrals. So it is one of the most fair, honest, high integrity ways to build a business on the planet, and no one can get hurt. It's the kind of business where you'd be happy to share it with someone you care about. So how to get started? Very, very simple. Obviously, you have to try our products if you don't believe our products, and health is not your mindset. This isn't going to be for you. Invite you to go look for something else because this won't fit. Those 3 products on the bottom are what is called the Maintain and Protect 100 Gold Pack. It is a phenomenal group of products. It satisfies your baseline nutrients by giving you your vitamins and minerals, your fiber, your probiotics, fruits and vegetables, antioxidants, special greens, omega-3s, and higher levels of vitamin D. That's what those 2 BioBasics and Omni Gold do together. They satisfy everything your body needs from a platform perspective. You will feel significantly better when your body is getting what it needs, especially when it's getting these products that actually work and you can feel and notice. And then the other little product there, Proanthanols, is a super antioxidant that is an incredible product for your immune system and for higher levels of antioxidant protection, aka anti-aging, has a tremendous impact on joints and skin and eyes, and the list goes on. Ask the person who has shared this with you a little more about that product because that is an amazing product. So now there might be some other products you choose to start with anyway. So that's just a suggestion. That's a great way to start. If there's some other things that are more suitable for what your needs are at this moment, then pick those. And then the book. The book, you got to get the book because the book is the platform. It's the platform for you developing your richest and best life possible, uncovering your skills and talents, getting better with people, being better in planning, understanding how it all works together. That will become the platform for your life changing relatively fast. And those 2 things together, your products and the book, are your entree to our community. And so that's how you get started. Get your products, get your book, and get into the community. So if you have questions, obviously get with the person that invited you and learn whatever you need. They're not going to pressure you, but you got to know this is an exclusive community, and the opportunity here is fantastic, right? It may not be for you, it may not be a fit for you, and that's fine. But I tell you, the deeper you look, the better we get. So thanks for being here, and I hope I have the opportunity to talk to you in person sometime soon.